Gotta.
Oh yeah, so was it the frame drops that I mentioned earlier on Discord? Those were infrequent. Like it happens like occasionally, but not all the time. So at least it's at least it's not bad.
What is your bit rate actually?
My bitrate? Where do I check that?
So go to the settings and
On Twitch?
no, on OBS.
OBS, okay.
Go to settings and then go to output.
Okay.
And then what's your bit rate?
Give it a sec to load.
All right, what's your bit rate? It's been 1 second.
So you said settings?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I go to output. 6,000.
Oh, that's a little too high for you, Carl.
What should I set it to then?
I did it 3,000 because it's based on how fast your internet speed is, and 3,000 still will give you like HD quality and like about 60 frames per second still. It's just do it too high, you're gonna cause a lot unless you have a really high speed internet or really stable connection. It's gonna cause it to dip a lot, like a lot.
So 3,000, you say?
That is mine. You can do whatever you want, but
let's see.
Yeah.
For Twitch, it should be 3,500 to 5,000 for a 720p video at 60 FPS.
Mm-hmm.
And for 1080p at 30, it should be 3,500 to 5,000. So the same.
I do 3,000, but I could do 35 if I really wanted. But I still get a stream at. It's odd because I still stream at a 1080 60. So.
But then again, it's not full. It's not full screen 1080.
True.
The audio bitrate is at 160.
I don't even know what my audio bitrate is.
Honestly, like I didn't even change these. I just left these alone.
Yeah, I usually did, but I noticed that a lot with my with my frames, they kept dipping a lot, so I had to like turn it down a lot. And then, after school.
Oh, I hear the bell.
All right, Carl, time for class.
Oh, okay.
What's your homework? Carl, show me your homework.
I have to read.
Carl, it's your turn to present to the class. Carl.
I thought you... What? No.
Carl.
I thought that wasn't for another week.
Carl.
What are you talking about?
Carl.
No.
We told you yesterday, yeah, you're presenting today. Okay?
What?
Carl, if you don't present right now, I'm going to have to give you an F.
What? Wait, since when were you the teacher?
Carl, when are you presenting right now? Are you going to present right now or not?
Give me a sec. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
And uses the time to just study up in like 10 minutes.
Study up. You said present.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta literally BS something.
I mean, you can BS something depending on what class it is, yeah. School's out. Let's go to the plaza.
By the way, do I sound a bit better now that I can actually move the microphone literally up to my face?
I mean, you sound louder.
Okay. That's something.
I mean, usually it's like you can move it whatever you want. It's more so that once the mic picks up whatever quality it is, it's more about how loud and how consistently loud you are without like moving away. You can move your arm and all that stuff.
I see.
Let's start our Junior Expedition Society work right away.
Wow.
That was timed, right?
Wow.
Also, I don't think that was the right wow for Owen Wilson. That definitely was sounded different.
Wow.
Hold on. I could. How did you do your settings for OBS sounds?
Are you talking about like? Wait, you're talking about within OBS?
Yeah, without making it sound echoey on your OBS stream, because I never got that to fully work.
For the sound clips?
No. So like, you know, when you stream on OBS, and we can still hear the game and everything, as well as everything else. But this Twitch stream does not echo with that noise.
Right. So you know how that there's a game capture, like there's a game capture window.
Mm-hmm.
At least okay. So for whichever application is outputting the sound, and assuming that it's not your desktop, like
It,
I mean,
it is
excuse me, like
literally
it's
the desktop
not.
right now.
I just set it. Okay, so I right-clicked Advanced Properties. Let me reopen it actually.
Advanced audio properties, you're saying, right?
I believe so. Yes. Let me just open it up for a sec. Come on, load. There we go. Okay, so what I did was, so I'm gonna use like the console feed for example.
Go
So
for it.
I went to the gear and I went to Advanced Audio Properties, and then I searched for say the console feed if I want to output audio for the from the console.
Mhm.
I just say, I go over to audio monitoring, and I say, monitor only, mute output.
Mute output.
Mm-hmm.
But that wouldn't that Oh, you mean strictly from the game, so it's different from the test. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why that's why when I first tried it out, when I first streamed, I asked you and a few others if you could hear anything on Twitch, and you said yeah, you could. Said yeah, we could hear. So I was like, okay, this seems to work.
Whoopsie. I just echoed a little bit. That's gonna cause problems. Alright, so don't do the desktop audio or do the desktop audio?
Don't monitor the desktop audio, otherwise you get echo.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do a different output that doesn't take the Discord audio at least. Got it.
Yeah.
So hold on. Let me see if I can do this right. Let's see if I can do this right. Is all. I need to figure out which ones would be good to use. I guess this one is I'm gonna use for now because I'm not using Discord audio for this.
Yeah, we don't want to hear ourselves.
Or do you?
No.
Or don't you?
Yes. Okay, so what I was doing earlier was trying to find a pair of ears, like cat ears or fox ears to use on my model, but a lot of them don't look right, or it's in a different file format. They can't be used, or it just straight up says, please don't use it on these kinds of models, and it's like, okay, fine.
The only problem is, Carl, is that the other audio, because it's not being used anymore. For game only goes to desktop audio, so I will need to do 2 different desktop audios, which means Discord's gonna be odd.
Wait, 2 different desktop audios? I didn't need to do that.
Trying to figure this out on the fly right now.
So, okay. One second, let me double check this. So, you're running through, you're running this through a program, right?
What?
You're running through this, you're running the game through...
A program, yes.
Yes, but you're playing on authentic hardware.
Yep.
It's just that the software that's being captured...
Yep.
...is outputting the sound, right?
Yep.
Try and locate that program in the sources in OBS. Like what I'm trying to say is that like what did you call it in OBS? Like whatever you called it. Oh, we can't. Oh. Wait, hold on. What happened?
Oh, I was just doing it. It's a window capture.
Okay, that should be fine because I did the same thing. For. What is it called?
I can't edit the properties though for this one where I can advanced properties, audio properties. The window doesn't do anything.
Is it in your audio mixer?
It's only on the desktop audio.
Is it only desktop audio?
That's what I can only do, yeah.
Okay, just real quick, just to see. Try adding a source. Like go to source and then try and add audio input capture, or no, not input, output. audio output capture.
I tried that before, and let's see what we got.
And can you... Oh, is it only desktop?
It's only desktop.
Hmm. It's interesting. Wait, how do I get...
I wonder if I could do this.
How come Elgato gets its special thing? That's so weird that Elgato can, you know, show off its own thing.
Well, it's because it's specifically designed for that type of stuff.
I suppose so.
I want to see if I can do this. It's not working for game. What the? Oh, man. Oh, wait. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. I wonder if I could do this. This is going to cause a lot of tinkering.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
I'm here to bother you, Nick.
Of course you are.
I have a question.
Yes, what is it?
Completely unrelated to your stream.
I bet it is.
That I will be occasionally hopping in and out of. Have you heard of something called Dakogi Mandu?
What the frick is that?
What is that?
Dakogi Mandu, it's like chicken dumplings, but made in a Korean way.
Chicken.
You need to send me a picture of that. Send me a picture of that, Sean.
Okay, hang on. Why did
my audio just disappear now?
Yeah, I heard it too. What the
Oh,
hell?
it switched over to a different headset.
Oh. Well, that explains it.
I'm trying to make sure it's loud on.
Oh, yeah, Sean.
Nick, this looks exactly like dumplings you'd get anywhere, but I'll send it to you anyway.
Also, Sean, I got a boom arm.
A boom arm?
Yeah.
Oh, for your mic?
Yep.
Excellent.
And also, it came with a pop filter, too.
Nice.
Excellent.
Also, I think I know that. Yeah, what about those?
Can you get those pre-made at a Korean grocery store?
I say they are likely. You can. Something like H Mart should be able to.
So I neglected to do something. My teacher sent me the recipe for it, how to make them, but the recipe calls for you to freeze them overnight, and I did not prepare accordingly. So I just wanted to see if it's a possibility I could get them already frozen and pre-made at a store, so that all I have to do is boil them.
Yeah, you should be able to. Those things, like dumplings like those, should be able to be found in a Korean store if you look for it. I know there's quite a bit of dumplings. You just need to find the right one.
Okay, and if they're frozen, you just have to heat them, I'm guessing?
You either can pan fry them, you can either boil them, warm them up in the microwave, anything.
Okay, excellent. That's all I need to know. Alright, I'll be on very shortly again to bother you.
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think I might have figured out a way to do it through OBS. The only problem is I don't think I got the sound alerts on the same sound.
Oh.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna stop it right now because doing all this whole
Yeah.
whole thing, I'll just do it off stream.
Okay.
Or on like a test stream or whatnot. It's a lot.
Also, Grace apparently hosted me
Last night?
like, I don't know. I didn't get the notification, so it must have been by accident.
No, she must have been auto host or something. Because Like I auto host you, Carl, and you don't get the notification from me.
Okay.
So
But
it's
it seems to be that.
Yep.
It seems to be that Grace was the last one to do it.
Hmm. Yeah, it's more like Carl. It's more like if we don't auto host you and someone manually does it, kind of thing, then you get the notification. So it's more of like someone like raids you and then hosts you, kind of thing.
Also, I just realized I forgot to add the 4-millisecond delay to my audio because my reactions are literally a bit too early.
Yep, that's why I...
Parts.
Well, once you do with my Elgato capture card, you don't really have to do it anymore because the delay is like so close that I generally just stop doing the delay. Especially with my webcam now being... the audio gonna be off on that, so it's gonna be awkward.
Yeah, there's just so many inputs going on at once. And my computer's like, Carl!
Carl, that kills people. Run away from Fennekin. Run away!
Run away from Fenny? No. How could you?
What did Fenny do?
I abandoned her on a cliff.
Beautiful.
Oh! Oh yeah, Carl. I forgot to say this, by the way. Welcome to my stream.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
Wait for Sean to come back.
Also, Kyle, would you like to say your intro?
Digits, beep.
Oh, Kyle's here.
Spook. I'm a spook now.
He's a ghost now.
I was like, I should change my nickname. What should my nickname be? And I couldn't think of one, so I was like, I'll be a spook.
Very spoopy tonight. It's not even spook month yet. Oh. Ampharos is still here. Ampharos, are you okay? Yes, I will survive. I will survive!
Oh, no, go.
I don't even know what...
I will survive.
I don't know what the rest of the song is, other than... I will survive! Hey, Grace.
Hey, Grace.
Hey, Grace, welcome to my stream. I hope you have a time.
Is this the episode of SpongeBob, but with less variety of words?
Yeah.
God, Nick, watch your mouth. This is supposed to be a family stream, dude.
Who said it was a family stream, Kyle? So shut your mouth.
Dude, I'm a mod on this channel. I think I know what I'm talking about. Oh god, the pause.
God.
Oh. So, Grace, if you don't understand, like last night on Carl's stream, I discovered that I could have sensor beeps on, so Kyle and I were just having fun doing that on Carl's stream. It was ridiculous. Yep. So, Grace, how was your stream? I hope it was fantastic.
Oh my god.
Wanted to start our first expedition as junior expedition. Same members. Were you really? Well, do your best. Oh, but wait. I am recalled to a fact that I never did explain how to use that connection orb. Silly me, forgetting to explain the most essential part of the whole process indeed. So if you allow me, I will now explain how to use your connection orb properly. Oh yeah, speaking of, also Carl, by the way. So here's the funny thing. The Super Mario All-Stars were sold out like earlier this week, right?
Right.
Except Walmart happened to sell them again, out of nowhere, and so I bought another copy for Sean for his birthday, and it got shipped today.
Oh my god.
So you have it now too?
No, this is the funny thing. I ordered mine like when it was released, like pre-order was available on Amazon, and it just got shipped today.
Ah.
So I'm not able to get a physical copy until literally tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's like, I would have liked to get a physical copy, and I probably could have just walked into the store and bought one, because it's not like they'd be selling in huge numbers in my area, but...
Couldn't you, like, ship
then
it?
it got quarantined, so...
You could ship one to you.
That's true, but I also, like, I didn't want to wait at that point, because I had been planning on just walking into the store and buying one, but, like, then I wanted to play it the day it came out, because I was just kind of stuck at home all day. So I just bought the digital copy.
That's true.
You would have enjoyed using that sensor button when I was playing Mario 64 earlier, dude. I was playing during Grace's stream.
Oh, yeah?
And there was this level that was like, oh my god, dude. I was in Dire Docks, and Dire Docks, they play the chillest music, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I was doing one of those levels where you gotta, like, swim around and touch the treasure chest in a certain order. And, oh my god, the swimming controls are so bad.
It is...
Because to touch those chests and open them, you have to face forward and have, basically have, like, the tip of Mario's nose touch the center of the chest at, like, the perfect angle. Otherwise, it doesn't count. So I'm, like, drowning. I'm missing chests. I didn't know what order to do them, so I had to swim to the wrong chest, get shocked, and swim to the other. And then the last chest you have to touch is right in front of a death trap vortex, so it's like, oh my god, dude.
Wow. I mean, Grace is in the server, so she can see all your BS. She actually can see just all your BS, like, stuff that you did.
Yeah, what were my complaints yesterday? Fuck Mario, you slippery idiot. Oh, maybe I should have you bleep me, Nick.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, Ing Penguin, slide-ass bull. Mother, this Ing bull level.
Yeah. There we go.
That was all I said about Mario 64 yesterday.
Yeah. Come on, Kyle. We are a family-friendly stream now. All just PG language from here on out.
Well, you do this during, like, Jackbox, too. If somebody, like, writes a bad word answer they can actually see on the screen, you just, like, bleep while reading it out loud anyway.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Jackbox 7, honestly. I want to know what is, how the games are, but I don't know how we're going to feel about the drawing one. Because I do want to try at least all the games once.
Yeah.
And then, but the drawing one is probably going to be awkward for us, because last time we tried any drawing games, we were never the biggest fans of it.
Drawing games can be alright, but yeah, I don't really remember you saying what was in it besides Quiplash 3, and like...
So there are...
Quiplash is fun, but it's not like my all-time favorite Jackbox game, and also I just don't really see what they can do with a third iteration of the same game concept.
I honestly do not... I do not know what is the difference in any of the Quiplash. I actually saw a gameplay and I could not tell you for the life of me what it is. Whoop, that's loud. So there's Champ Up. That one is apparently like that's drawing. You draw against another person. We vote for which drawing's the best. Create a champion, and then there's like little the devils and the details where we're family and have to do like chores and something like that and get points. I don't know exactly the details of that. That's weird. Talking Points is also, I think, what's going to be a meh game for us because it looks like we just create weird titles out of a prompt, though it's not really, doesn't seem that great, honestly. Blather Round seems like it's going to be a fun thing because we basically pick words and just create a random sentence for each player. Work together, and this is going to be ridiculous. And then we have Quiplash 3. So yeah, there's not many, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be great as how we had just fun with some previous other Jackbox games, but we'll see.
I think there's one thing I'm looking more forward to besides Jackbox Party Pack 7.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Emoto fights me at rap battles in Jackbox Party Pack 6. Oh wait, she's not here, so she can't hear me calling her out.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay, well if we're gonna add her and announce it, I mean...
I have to.
Oh, this is explaining how Facebook works.
Facebook? You mean like Oculus Quest 2 where it requires Facebook now?
Wait, what?
Do you not hear about the Oculus VR headsets all required now Facebook that you have in order to use it?
Oh, is that part of the new updated terms?
Yes.
Oh.
Basically in October, I think all existing Oculus are now going to require at least a Facebook account. They're rebanding it to Oculus Facebook or something like that. And in order to even use any of the systems, even including the new Oculus Quest 2, you're going to have to make a Facebook account, no matter what. So, for example, if Kyle ever wanted to get that specific headset, he would need to make a Facebook account in order to use it, since he doesn't have one. That's like...
That's whack.
Yeah,
I
that's...
don't care.
Yeah. I'm using you as an example because you're the only one here who doesn't have a Facebook.
Right. Dude, that's some bull... There we go. The delay.
I mean, you had to hold it for a little bit.
Or I don't care about VR, dude.
Like you're so you're saying VR, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of saying VR. I'm just kidding. I've tried VR once at like a VR arcade thing, and it was actually pretty cool.
I mean,
I wouldn't really care to like own one and play it regularly, but I thought to experience it once is kind of interesting.
experiencing VR is at least fun, but it's definitely still a niche thing. It's more for people who want to try a new platform. I still say that while there are some cool games on there like Half-Life Alyx, Beat Saber, and all the other like some good ones like Super Hot as well, it's not exactly. I still don't say I justify it as well. I mean, especially since like some of the higher end VR headsets costs more than like current gen consoles.
Yeah, that's pretty up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I love that just delay, and I hear like a thud as you hit the button.
I have to like.
You're like, oh, I gotta hit the button now because Kyle keeps swearing.
Yeah. Come on, I'm pressing B. Gosh. Stop. 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 All right. Receive quests on tradition. Could I ask you opening again? What more?
Stop.
Stop. Halt.
In the name of the law.
Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. A fine or serve your sentence. Did you ever listen to the like super old edit where it's just like pay the court a fine or serve your sentence?
Yeah.
Someone made like a song.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, here's a podcast topic. Have any of you guys ever been summoned for jury duty before?
Actually, no. Like legit, no, I have
Really?
not.
I have been summoned many times. Okay, I've gotten myself excused for them excused from having to even go in a couple times. But basically, I started getting summoned. The first time I got them was probably when I was like 20. But so I kept getting them a bunch of times, and every time I would just try to defer it, like arguing that like, oh, like I have like school, so I can't like go in on those times, or like if it was when I was working, I was like I can't afford to miss work. And say I got deferred like over and over and over again. But eventually, when I got a summons, they were like, "No, you can't defer. You have to come in." Blah blah blah. And that doesn't necessarily mean to have to serve on the jury at that point. Like you can like try to get yourself excused. But so I got what was it? When was this? One time when I had to go in was during winter break of it would have been my senior year of college. So I was 21 at the time. And I got called into court that one time for it was like a federal trial.
Yeah.
And so that was like one thing. And I was in and basically like It's kind of funny. My mom was like telling me the strats to like not have to serve on the jury. Like basically what they do is they call in like a whole lot of people. They only need a jury of like 12, but they call in probably like 40 people at least.
Mm-hmm.
Because they assume that there will be some people who have like a legit excuse not to serve, and so like something like they have like illness or they can't afford to miss work or they've got like a family situation going on.
Yeah.
And then so basically what they do is they just like waste everybody's time by asking every single person in the room to basically introduce themselves and like what basically all you say is like your name and like what you do for a living or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that. And so let's see, I'm trying to remember. I think even the time I got summoned for that case, like I was like the youngest person in the room by far. Like everybody else in the room seemed like at least like in their 40s, and like generally with the way that they're describing like their jobs or whatever, like pretty like middle class.
Yeah.
And almost exclusively white. And keep in mind this is in like the Seattle area too.
Yeah.
So everybody just has to like introduce themselves, but I got lucky because I was one of the last people in the entire line, and at that point they just kind of stopped caring. Because like as people are like saying their thing, like the judge and everybody's taking notes, and they pretty much decided within like the first like 20 people who they want to be on the jury. And so if you're in like the number 30, 40 range, like you really don't matter.
Yeah.
There was kind of a funny thing that my mom explained where like what they'll do sometimes, especially when it comes to like again like the first like half of the people, is they ask you a bunch of just kind of moral questions about how you feel about certain things. And my mom's advice was always to like be extremely opinionated, because what they're doing for the jury process is basically just like both the prosecution and the defense, like their lawyers are taking notes, and they want to get like a balanced jury who they think will like kind of support their end of the argument. And so if there's somebody who's like super like opinionated, like ignorantly opinionated, they won't want to take them because they know that they're just like not going to hear out like the debates or anything, and they're just going to like be stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
My mom was just like, if you're super opinionated, then like you'll be good. But I ended up not having to really do anything because like I was so late in the thing that like all I did was just like introduce myself, and they're like, okay, whatever. And then like I was never asked anything else ever again.
Yeah.
But I remember there was one guy who was like kind of early in the numbers, and he was like this old man who straight up looked like he basically looked like an old fantasy author, like George R.R. Martin or something.
Oh yeah.
Like kind of like a large elderly man with like a really thick beard.
Yeah.
And they do this thing where they swear people in at the start of the process, being like, you know, I swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. And the last line of that is, so help me God, right?
Yeah.
So they make everybody hold up their hand and say it. But as people are sitting down, this old dude, like, he's just like, excuse me, I'm an atheist and I refuse to, like, recite any sort of oath that involves a loyalty to God. And then the judge is like, oh shit, here we go.
I mean, I would be tempted to say that because honestly, I'd just be like, pardon me.
Yeah, like, it's going to piss them off, and they're going to be, like, less likely to want to keep you in the room at that point.
Yeah.
And I think this guy knew that. They had to, like, come up with, like, another oath on the spot, just being like, you know, I'd swear, like, on my honor or whatever, like, something, like, very secular.
Mm-hmm.
And then he, like, took it. But then just, like, throughout the rest of the process, too, and they're asking questions about, like, their job or whatever, he was continuing to be kind of, like, an annoying, like, overly talkative old man who would, like, take too long to answer anything.
Mm.
And so he ended up not being on the jury, and I think it's just because he, like, sufficiently pissed them off. They're like, we don't want this guy to be on the jury. He's going to talk too much. And so that's, like, the strat, is just, like, be annoying, and they, like, won't make you serve on a jury. And,
Jeez.
and I remember, yeah, that was basically just that federal case, and, like, I got excused from that one because, again, I was just, like, so far into, like, the set of people that, like, they didn't even, like, need to ask me anything.
Mhm.
The second time I got a summons was for like, a state-level case. And it was kind of two different types of things. I think the federal case I was called in for is somebody who, like illegally, like, dealed, like, machine parts to China or something like that.
Mhm.
So it was, like, a federal crime. The state crime I was called in for was something like a breaking and entering case or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I got the summons, and it was like literally like a week before I left for Japan, right?
Yeah.
So it was not convenient timing. I was like, oh my god, dude, I do not want a jury summons right now. And I tried to, like, make that argument, like, online when you got to, like, fill in your info, but they were like, no, come in. I was like, ugh. And so again, I just got called in there, and you have to wait a very long time in the lobby too. Like when they're, like, doing cases or whatever. Like, you just got to straight up, like, sit. I just, like, sat there. I brought a book and was just, like, reading, like, all day. And I'm trying to remember if there's anything particularly funny during that incident. It was kind of the same sort of situation where it's like everybody there, like I was one of the youngest people. Everybody there, there were more young people in the state level case though. Like one of the people who ended up serving on the jury was this dude who was probably like around my age who had like green hair. And I was like, all right.
Green hair.
There's another, yeah, there was another dude who got called in who was like this dude who was like clearly fresh out of high school. I think he said it like in his like thing. He was just like a high school graduate, is like just now starting at the school in the fall. So he was like 18. And he clearly did not want to be there and was not having it because he apparently had like plans to like go to Vancouver that weekend or something.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever like he got asked any sort of question, he'd be like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, okay, fine, all right, okay." And they tried to ask him more to like get more opinion out of him because he was like one of the first people in line, so he was like one of the people they want to hear from.
Mm-hmm.
But he just gave them so much sass that they're just like, "Oh my god, like we need this guy to leave."
Yeah.
Because they're just kind of done with him. They were like, we wanted to have a young guy on our jury, but this guy is too much of an asshole. And,
wow.
Yeah, it just became this thing where, like, they ask a lot of people questions and stuff, but then there were, like, the like, middle class, like, tuned into CNN kind of people who, like, take the jury debating questions way too seriously and just, like, are super self-important white liberals who just want to, like, talk back and forth about everything throughout the jury selection process. And so like all of them ended up getting selected by doing that. They're like, oh wow, these people are so I'm so impressed by their intellect, they're gonna serve on the jury. So that's definitely not the strat that you want to have if you want to get yourself excused.
Yeah.
When I had to introduce myself, I was just like, yeah, I'm starting a job in a week because I'm moving to Japan. And they're like, what? I was like, yes, I'm moving to Japan. And they're like, you're moving to Japan next week? And I was like, yes. I explained this in the forms I had to fill out online. And they're like, I see. And that was pretty much the last thing they asked of me the entire time.
They didn't want it. They didn't want to be like, oh, can you delay your trip to Japan? Or something
Yeah,
like that.
because it's like if they do have you on the jury, like it can take like up to like a week or two of having to come into court every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like my jury duty. Sorry. I've actually gotten like more. My mom has gotten like one summons that she had to like stay on the case, and maybe my dad did too. I don't remember. But they've gotten like one summons, like in general, maybe in the last 10 years or something. But I got like more than 5 within like 2 years. Like they just really wanted to have like this, you know, like young college-educated dude from that area of the state to serve on all of these juries.
I mean, that's true, actually.
I think like my mom has sent me like even like like later 2017, like when I was already in Japan, I got like the summons. I basically just had to fill out the form online, being like, I don't even live in the United States anymore. Leave me alone.
Oh, and they still give it to you?
Well, it's not. It's like they wouldn't make me go in or anything, but it's just like the way they choose the jury selection thing is random. Like you just get like a letter in the mail sent to like your permanent address. So it's not like they knew at the time that I wasn't in the U.S., but I had to like tell them that.
Imagine if they said no, you got to fly all the way back just to go back for jury duty.
Dude, you get paid like less than $100 a day to serve on a jury. They couldn't justify making me buy a plane ticket.
That's not worth it.
Unless they pay for the trip, but even then, that's still...
Of course they wouldn't do that.
It's like, no, we're too rich for that.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. Well, it's like, it's funny that out of all the people, like, I've kept hearing, like, everyone I know get, like, summoned to juries and all this stuff, even my parents. And yet, I have yet to receive a single mail asking for me to come in. Like,
same.
I have not gotten it.
It's completely random, but I wonder if there is any sort of selection criteria if they have like information about you. Like they might want to have people in certain age ranges or of certain educational levels and stuff like that. Or
have certain ethnicities, like they don't like to have Asian people, because apparently Carl and I have not gotten yet.
Well, I did have a funny idea one time when I got that first case about like the dude selling machine parts to China or whatever.
Yeah.
Like when I mentioned like because they asked me when I said I was a student who was graduating like the following summer, they're like, what are you going to do with your degree or like after whatever? And I was like, I'm planning to go to Japan to teach English as a second language. I kind of wonder if they're just like, Japan, this guy's too much sympathy for East Asia. He can't be on the jury for this case. Like, I kind of wonder if that like raised an eyebrow saying that was like my upcoming job. But yeah, and the thing is too, like, I got lucky at both those instances because those are the only cases that were happening that day. But it actually can be a thing that if you're like, if they get all the people on the jury for one case, they will just send you back into the waiting room and make you keep going into like other courtrooms.
Jeez.
Until they have all of the juries they need for that day. So there's a chance that you have to sit through like 2 or 3 of those processes in the same day.
Ah, that sucks.
Like, if you get a jury summons, you gotta bring like a book or like, you know, like a laptop or like something to do for several hours because you will just be sitting around waiting a lot of the time.
All right. Also, Carl.
Oh my god.
I can't let
let
an evildoer slide. So I punish them thoroughly.
Wait, I thought that I thought we already met him. Like
we did
earlier.
We
like
did
last week.
Yeah, we did.
Why is it still here?
That was kind of an unsettling quote from Quagsire there.
What do you mean unsettling? That's perfectly in character.
He works in the underground.
Oh, another mission.
I'm just like talking a lot. Oh man,
Or maybe not
so
missions.
many missions. So I actually get to play the actual mystery dungeon part of this game.
Dude, there's a mystery dungeon in this game.
Dude, there's a game. I thought it was going to be like Metal Gear Solid 4, where it's just going to be cutscene after cutscene after cutscene.
The budget ran out.
You mean Metal Gear Solid the movie?
They're still planning on making a Metal Gear Solid the movie.
They really? I mean, like, just the cutscenes in Sons of Liberty alone are, like, the content of, like, an entire series of movies.
No, yeah, they're still planning on making
how
one.
much time you spend in cutscenes.
Yeah, it's in a development limbo right now. Like just like Uncharted was until now, it's now moving, and then I think they also planning to make a Last of Us movie.
Yeah, I think that's been a thing for a while.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's just like it's just a lot. That.
Why? Why not? I have no connection to this Pokemon. Ugh. Ah, Paris. I have no connection to this Pokemon.
Oh man, it's the actual map for once. Holy crap.
Wait, is this the first time you're actually seeing the map?
Yes.
Oh wow, okay.
Like, this is literally the first time I'm seeing the map, Carl. So it's like, it took this long to do everything. Like, this is still reminding me how do I do this? This is still reminding me of how Kingdom Hearts 2 was intro. It was like 2-hour content.
I do not hate on the Kingdom Hearts 2 intro sequence as much as others do. I never really minded it.
I don't hate it too much. It's just, it is pretty ridiculous how long it is, though.
I don't know, I found the story and the gameplay entertaining enough. Like, I'm trying to think of examples of games where, like, the first sequences are, like, way more boring.
I can bring Sylveon. Let's go.
This music.
What is this music anyway?
I mean, I guess one example I could name is that, like, and I don't know, don't take this the wrong way. I don't know if Justin's watching or anything either, but
He
like,
is watching.
yeah, but like, if we're talking about like introductory sequences that have like a pretty brutal like cutscene to gameplay ratio, the Persona games tend to have like at least like 2 or 3 hours just worth of story and cutscenes before you even get like a full like 10 minutes total of gameplay. So the Persona games can kind of drag a bit before you feel like you're actually like playing a video game.
Is it like before the title sequence or before you actually get to play the game?
What do you mean by that?
So it's like, you know how Kingdom Hearts 2 was, where it's like it took about a couple hours to get to the actual title screen of the game, right?
Yeah, but you're still playing a game at that point. Like, there's like fights and combat and boss battles for like that whole thing, like running around exploring stuff.
True.
In Persona 4 and Persona 3 and stuff, like, you're basically just watching cutscenes and just pressing the button and like not even having the player be in control for like the first couple hours of stuff.
That's true.
So the Persona games do all start off pretty slow.
I don't know if Justin agrees with that or not.
I mean, I think that like the cutscenes and like the story of the games are at least entertaining from the beginning, but there is still like that thought in the back of my head when I'm playing them. I'm like, oh my god, please let me do something.
Yeah.
This has gone on long enough.
What would you say is the worst?
It just, a lot of JRPGs do that too, where it's just like there's not really much gameplay at the beginning. You're just kind of watching everything get set up.
Is it worse than hand holding you the entire time, or would you say it's like you still prefer hand holding over than not playing the game for a while?
Hand holding can be kind of annoying too, like especially when it comes to like replay value of a game, and you know that like when you start the beginning again, you're just gonna have to go through like a couple hours of like the game telling you what to do or having to sit through tutorials that you can't skip.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo games are pretty guilty of that in general.
Oh, there's so many tutorials you cannot skip, and it gets really annoying a lot of the time. Helioeptile. I killed it. Oh my gosh. Pokemon's traveling on this floor. What does that mean? Carl? What does it mean that Pokemon traveling on this floor?
Pokemon traveling on this floor?
Yeah, I just got a notification of that.
You might find someone. You might find like an ally somewhere.
Oh, I can actually change Pokemon now. I forgot you can actually change Pokemon now. Also, hi, Will.
The Dragon King has entered the call.
The Dragon King without...
I kind of expected it to be like Justin jumping in the call and being like, "Fight me, bro." Like what I said earlier.
No, that's Andrew.
Nah, Justin would just be like, "Hey, it's your boy."
Hey, it's your boy.
That sounds more like Andrew.
Yeah, hey, it's a boy, Andrew.
Subscribe to my only fans account. No, just fans account. Just fans account. Yes, that one.
Wait, which one's the pornography one?
Wait, is Just Fans real? I thought that was just a joke we were making up.
Yeah, no,
Andrew.
it's I made a joke. I said OnlyFans. No, I'm switching. It's meant Just Fans.
Right, Just Fans was a joke, and that's a fake thing, right? And then OnlyFans is the real thing.
Yep, OnlyFans is the real
Yes.
thing.
I'm jumping in disguise.
Are you gonna get a blue screen of death again?
Nope, not this time. I removed my issue. It was a mod. It's the mod called Cheat Room. I removed it.
We
I
just take our problem and push it away.
I didn't think you can mod a PS4.
Take Bikini
Yep, you
Bottom
can mod
and
the
push it
PS4
somewhere
one.
else.
You can mod the PS4 version. But there's certain mods you can't have on it because they're only for the PC. Which pisses me off. Because there's some really good ones on there. But oh well, I'll take the ones that I got. Because I am already level 273 and I barely even started. Ow, what the hell? Oh.
Honestly, though, Will, your scream in that clip is honestly one of the funniest things I've ever heard in a while. I rewatch it a couple times.
Oh wait, that got recorded in it on the stream, didn't it?
It did.
God damn it!
What? You were talking on the live stream. What do you expect?
I forget sometimes.
You
My
forget
brain
what?
blacks out. I get so focused into Skyrim that my brain blacks.
You lose focus.
And I am not married in this. It's gonna be a long while before I get married because there's one character I want to marry. I have a mod for it.
A Chansey?
Vampire.
I thought that was a
Oh.
Wigglytuff.
Wait, do you say vampire?
That seems to be the traveler.
Is Sylvana or what's her butt? Serana?
Yep.
Yes.
What's her butt?
She makes a note. She makes a notice of the amulet of Mara, and that's about it. If you don't have the mod, she just makes a notice of the amulet of Mara, and that's it. She just like, oh, you're single, okay. It's like, really? You notice I'm single, but that's it. The fuck?
No, wait. Will, you're supposed to say the...
I don't have that power to bleep myself.
You could just say
You
bleep.
have the power to bleep either. You just have to pause a bit longer.
Yeah. Just whenever you try to swear, just give me a heads up, and then I'll just do...
The Digits crew and Chansey have been connected.
It sounds even weirder that just says the Digits crew is getting connected now, instead of just gaining people's digits.
I had to remove another. There's so many mods on here that are horrible. There's a Whiterun Manor mod that is really horrible. It does not deserve the 4 stars.
I remember the last time I actually tried to do mods on Skyrim. Like, I tried using the Space Orb in Skyrim. It broke my Skyrim. I could not launch it.
I can't do. There is no Space Orb one for the PS4.
Get a PC.
My laptop's still in storage.
A space orb?
You know from Portal 2? So
It's
someone modded
a
that
weird
in.
thing. It drops out of the sky like a freaking weird meteor, and it hits this weird, broken, abandoned house near Whiterun. And
Oh, that.
No.
it speaks in a weird, awkward, actual robotic language. Okay, I know I was being hit with fire. Where did it come from? Oh, these things. There it is. Stupid thing, soul gems. Oh wait, you have a soul gem. And a word shock to give me.
I don't need to use an elixir.
And it's not the shot I want. It's now that I actually am on the voice call, I can explain what happened with the bandit issue. Okay.
And muted.
Happened. How dare you? I know. See, what happened? All I was doing a task for Kodlak. They came in, attacked. I was nowhere near the silver hand. This was a different task. God damn, freaking spit going down the wrong tube.
Don't die, otherwise Mike will get very upset at you.
There's actually a lot more people that will be upset. I have a long line of people that will be upset with me.
Like your queen?
Okay, listen. My niece's mom will be upset. I mean, she'd be very upset. My niece's mom would be. Let's see. My niece would be the one that's grown so attached to me. I swear you'd think I'm her father. She would be very, very upset with me.
I'll do like a couple missions of this. And let's see. I did want to try a Switch game multiplayer. Kyle, do you want to try some Luigi's Mansion? Or do you want to try actually some SNES games?
To do SNES just because I haven't even like touched that Luigi's Mansion game yet. Like I've never even done any single player in that game before.
The multiplayer is at least as fun in that.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd rather at least like play the game myself a little bit before I do the multiplayer mode.
Alright. Let's see, where is the Vulpix treasure?
Now you could call me a horrible person because I'm actually following a person who I'm gonna murder and steal his soul.
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
It's an innocent person. It's an actual innocent human being, not a bandit.
Is that name Kapap? Does that come from when you were like making fun of Justin for misspelling Kappa by mistake? Is
Yep.
That?
Yep. First time Justin comes out and sees this, he was just like, "Oh, I see what you guys did. I hate you guys."
Yeah. I mean, this is basically like every time I change my nickname in Grace's server, like, or the previous Animal Crossing one we were in, it was basically just making fun of something she said during stream. My
Right.
current name on her server is Noseboop.
Nose boop. I don't know how long Cave of Training is, honestly. Do I know how many floors this was? Because I did not pay attention. Well, I could at least escape from any stairs, so that's good. Erasing all completed expedition from your list. Hey, who said I can sleep? Morning, Kapap. You up and moving yet? Borrow a moment of your time, if you don't mind. A moment of your time, I borrow. Fact is, see, I'm gonna have to leave you here on your own again for a bit. Papa, why are you leaving me all alone? I'm an innocent little child. I'm mighty sorry about that, but something cropped up that I just can't ignore. So, could I count on you to watch over the house while I'm away again? Just for a day. I figure you're pretty used to the life here now, Kapap. You'll be all right. That's a load off my mind, sure enough. And I'll be heading out now. Sorry, and I do thank you. If you need help, just holler at Caracosta next door. I'll tell him before I go. Oh, and be on the lookout for them BEEEEP as well. Then I'll be off. I love you, son. Pro tip. Have you been to Pelipper Island? Pelipper Islands will help you faint the dungeon. Pelipper Islands main menu. Dungeon. Save my adventure. Hold on. Dang it. What is it? fixing that screen.
Wait, what happened
What?
in the Discord?
Wait, why did Mike? What?
I was like, wait, we have a new person in the server today? Wait, what? It's Mike?
Wait, Mike?
What?
Did he, like, have an issue and he, like, dropped from the server and joined back in? Like, that happened to Chris once, right?
I mean, he was purposely kicked to test out a few things.
Oh, yeah.
This one I am not sure.
He was misbehaving.
Kapap. Good morning.
So Emoto's in the chat now. It looks like he had been kicked. What? By who?
Who? Hold on, I need to look at the audit.
Who are the mod power people again?
You and Emoto.
Oh, well,
And Justin.
yeah, I haven't done anything.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn off my...
I don't even know how to kick somebody, like what I would have to click.
I updated Will. Kyle updated Kyle's dude. When did I updated Will? Did I just... Oh, I muted him, right.
Right.
Rhythm just deleted
Wait.
47 messages. There's
Yeah,
nothing...
that's from yesterday.
Yeah, there's nothing in
There's
the
nothing
audit log.
indicating that Michael left. There's nothing saying he even left the server.
Yeah.
Wait,
He never left the
I said
server.
missed
Emoto
something
updating his
here.
roles is
What-
just like,
I missed something. What happened?
yeah, just adding like the Animal Crossing stuff.
I missed something.
Apparently, Mike was kicked off the server, but the audit mode, the audit log that we can see, says no recollection of him ever being kicked.
Odd.
He just left on his own terms, basically.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, huh? Unless he accidentally removed himself from the server.
That's the only possible way I can think of. Monica Pep, let's go to school. Ace, you there? Huh? You're
The
what?
ghost in my username spooked Michael and then removed it from the audit log.
That's always a possibility. I just noticed what Grace's
Is it possible
cut.
to remove items from the audit log to like hide them?
I don't think so. Also, I just noticed Grace's custom message.
Oh, like her status?
Yeah, her status.
Wait, who is Falmer?
I have no idea.
Who?
Palmer, it's a Skyrim reference.
Oh, okay. Well, that would make sense to what Grace is saying then.
I hate this phone. Wait. Don't wait. What?
Oh, someone was asking what a Falmer is.
Oh. Okay. Are you saying fall or thaw?
Falmer. Those are the ones that are underground.
Oh, those guys. I hate them. Evil little sneaky bastards.
Bastards.
What happened? I see. Totally. You should totally come over to our place tonight. Oh, lady. Oh, we're moving fast in this relationship.
Oh.
Lady, who are you?
Girl.
Girl.
Girl. Girl.
Girl.
All right, leave Fenny alone so I can. Wait. Oh no, Fenny's. Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can never get to me now. I have the high ground, Fenny. You underestimate my power. Oh wait, Then you
Thou
have to-
dost underestimate my power.
Donde está
You-
power?
You underestimate my power.
Ah.
This is Dragon Ball Z now.
What is going on?
I have no idea.
Dragon.
Dragon Boruru Poweroo.
What?
It's not even close to the accent, Nick.
Yeah.
Ah, so desu ka.
If Japanese speakers could pronounce the "ru" sound, there would be less problems.
All you have to do is change the dialect. It's simple, right?
Ba 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 da ba.
Ba ba da ba da ba ba da da ba da da.
Ba 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 da 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 ba ba.
Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba ba da 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 da.
Bazinga.
What?
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 I said Bazinga.
Bazinga. Also, Carl, I got Victini's connection. The
Nice.
rainbow connection. I don't know how that song goes. It's the rainbow connection. I got a heal seed and I got a tract.
Nice.
I guess I can get the ladies to attract to me. Uh-huh. Azumarill. Unknown. Why do we need to talk to a Z? That makes me sleepy. You know what? Unknowns. Collecting them actually is a bit of a pain, okay? But they don't do anything in the game other than just add extra stuff.
They're a waste of space.
Like your PS4.
No. My 360 is more of a waste of.
Is it the old 360 or a new 360?
Try when the 360 first came out.
So it's the white one.
Yep.
I have that one.
That one is like a trash fire waiting.
Yep.
Just get.
And it's a waste of space, and it's in storage.
You know, Mike. Not Mike. Will. All you have to do. All you have to do is just buy the Series X, and you're good.
No, thank you.
All you have to do is drop $500 by selling a limb and an arm. That's all.
I am not made of money.
Technically, if you sell your body parts, they go for a lot of money.
No.
If Valkyria Chronicles ever taught me anything, is that there's a psychopath that loves to dissect people for biology's sake.
You mean Lissa hasn't taught you that already?
Nothing. No, my body parts can stay inside me. Thank you.
You don't need. You can live off one liver.
You're thinking of kidneys, Nick.
I am.
You
not
can live off one kidney.
I am not removing my body part.
Yeah, you can live off one kidney, man.
No, I am not gonna be on insulin for the rest of my freaking life.
I mean, if you take out one of your lungs, you just have to wear an iron lung for the rest of your life, and you can spend more money.
Hell no. You're trying to put me in the ground early. Try to put me in the grave sooner.
I mean, you could also work on only half of your brain.
Yeah, not happening.
Ideal. Not ideal.
Not
man.
ideal, but you can, Carl. I'm just saying
Not-
you can't.
Happening.
So it is happening.
No.
No.
My body parts, my body is they stay in there. Of course, when I die, everything burns with me.
You're having you're being cremated like Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, I'm being cremated. Everything burns with me.
Even your clothes and your Xbox.
Are you not donating your organs after you die?
Nobody needs the shit that I'm going through. Nobody needs to have a heart that's fucked up.
Well, I mean, it's
Literally or
have-
figuratively?
well, I mean, you have
A
like
heart, structure-wise, it's perfectly fine. Rhythm-wise, it's fucked up.
it might be a neurological thing. I
The
think.
organs of deceased people are also used for like research, not just for like donating to others.
They got other people they can work.
I mean,
with
yours
that.
is kind of a rare
There's other
condition.
people. There's others that have the same shit that I got. They can use one of them.
Yours is unique. Your body's
They can
unique,
use one of the other ones.
but they can use yours.
My body may be unique, but that's besides the point.
Your body is not ready.
Science wants your body.
I want your. Oh wait, no wait.
Don't you even dare! And science can go take a short walk off take a long walk off a short pier. I was starting to mix the two up. Holy crap, my brain is not working correctly this night.
That's why you only need half of it.
There's probably only half of it in there right now.
You're only using half of your brain. If you're not using your full brain, just take half of it.
I'm playing Skyrim right now. I'm getting Mehrunes Razor.
Skyrim only requires 2% of your brain.
Does the Daedric shave?
It's a dagger. I don't know if he actually used it.
Kyle, fight me in Tetris.
Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to do Vietnamese crystal grinding anytime soon.
I mean, we could just do for like a little bit, like a 40-minute session or something.
Yeah. Alright, hold on.
Carl, do you want to try some other multiplayer games you want? We can always switch off.
What games are you up for?
Do you want to try something that, I hate the noise! God dang it!
Want to try something that hates the noise? Okay.
I was gonna suggest you try some Splatoon, because that's an interesting multiplayer game that you have, that's outside your comfort zone.
I mean, I've played it
Nothing
already.
new to play.
I already played it.
Yeah, sure.
Isn't the noise a band?
Oh yeah, they did release Super Mario All Stars on the Super Nintendo pack.
I'm down for Smash Brothers. Maybe they'll get Justin to join.
You want that's a little early for Justin's birthday present.
I mean, hey, the present's still present.
Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Go
Wait,
You
play.
already made this. You already made this joke earlier.
I know.
Hold on, sorry, I need to get ready. I need to prepare the Nintendo Switch Online app. Gotta re-download that to my phone.
Oh God, I forgot about that app.
Get it ready, dude.
Actually, what? Maybe we can try. We can try playing Smash and see how the internet is on my Switch.
I'm waiting on the Switch now, Nick.
I am waiting
I
to.
should
On the SNES menu.
I should kill these wandering Khajiit traders.
What?
The cat people. I should
Oh,
kill
by the way, also Nick, while you were playing Mystery Dungeon, I was trying to add ears to my model, just like in my avatar, but it didn't look right. So, and because the style just absolutely clashes with it. So I'm like, screw it.
I
I'm
made
gonna
it.
give it years.
Yeah, I made a session. No passcode, Kyle. Try joining. I'm gonna be right back.
Which game?
Play
Tetris Attack.
Tetris Tech.
Okay. And then afterwards?
Afterwards,
I
we'll
don't know,
see.
dude.
Okay.